Wassail dogs, woof woof, who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Well, it wasn't me. So, this is the third moon, and lots of magical things seem to be taking place. So let's give your bells a little sound. Oh, that was gentle. Okay, so you know, that first bell was really, really gentle. Almost like you're asleep and you needed waking up. Dogs, what are you doing? Are you in hibernation mode? Let's see what the animal, Kim Krans' Wild Untamed Animal deck, has to tell us about our lovely little... Oh, now do I take those? I think I do. It's a lot of... Oh, you're getting a lot of cards. Dogs. Oh, it's gone quiet now. So apparently, all of those cards are part of this. Right, so... So that's odd. That's the first one that's done it in a different format. So your message is water, water, fire, air, spirit. And then you got a separate message which is just spirit. And I'm just going to show you that one just to begin with. It's owl. Owl is spirit. But it's not a spirit energy, it's air energy. But owl is spirit watching you, dogs. So, what's going on, dogs? Fish. Fish is, you see, I am really getting this sense that you are not swimming in the direction you're meant to be swimming in at the moment. And that's why you're slightly asleep. Okay, so it's to do with shark. There are emotional issues, dog, that are swimming around you and you're not looking at them. You're not engaging properly in them. It's not that you don't want to. I'm really getting a sense of a proper kind of trembling puppy kind of thing, like you're going to get walloped or something. You're not. You need to go and see what this emotion is and look at it. Stand bold and tall like a cobra. Okay, so you've got to bring these two energies together. It's earthing and it's Jupiter, thyroid and thymus energy. Oh, okay, so there's a sort of sense of a fear to speak out almost, and you're almost on guard. You're kind of waiting to lash out. Did you not have that sense of wanting to lash out? Yeah, you did in your first reading where I could hear you barking. But I don't hear you barking now. Now I'm hearing you kind of like... not hearing you. I'm literally sensing you just in a slight wobble. Don't be in a wobble. Everything's good. There's all kinds of magic coming. So, this owl is spirit, as I said, and cobra is often a great teacher that comes to help us learn something. So you're waiting for some kind of firefly inspiration to pow down and open up your intuition of your third eye. You've got unicorn. Unicorn is third eye. You're being promised downloads. You're being promised downloads. To what end though? Come on, unicorn. What's this? Because all I'm getting is you trembling. So, and that won't be your message. That's just you caught in an energy frequency. This has got softness to it, this. So, it's like you're about to be poked awake. That's the only way I can see it. They took the unicorn's horn off and they used it to poke you. So you've got to face this fear. Is there something you've done that you think was so wrong because it affected somebody else that you now have a level of guilt? Because that's why I'm sensing that sort of, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Whatever you did, you poked them because they needed poking. Remember that. You're not responsible for anyone else's journey. They make their own paths. So dog, let it go. But let it go, dog. Whatever you feel you've done to somebody, just let it go. They asked for you to do it to them. You signed a deal. So now, Spirit is coming to poke you and wake you up, dog. It's time to wake up. You can't keep... There is a sense of you wanting someone to hold your hand through this. Been having it all the way through, and I kind of didn't want to say that because it sounds a bit patronising. There's cards on the floor now. Let me go get them. Oh, I can't get a hold of them. That's so weird. I'm not taking them. They're the 3 cards of the last reading, and yet I've shuffled, moved, rifled. Let's give it another go. So, yeah, holding hands. No one's going to do this work for you. You have to do it. You have to stop being... see, I'm getting the word loyal and disloyal. You've got to choose how to behave. Does that make sense, even? Dogs are loyal. That's the point of a dog. But are you loyal to you, or are you loyal to a purpose or a mission? I don't know. Let's see what these give. Because do you know what? That's a really mixed up message. Sorry, I was still in spirit world asking why they're sending me confusing messages. So, dogs. Okay, so the first card is get out of your cocoon. Get out of the bed, wake up. Free will. You've got to flow into the real world. There's almost a sense of, I always call it hummingbird coming through, but it's got a real sense of the shark energy coming through. It's like the tip nose of the shark. You have free will. You don't have to do anything anyone else says. But they are sending you mixed messages. I'm sorry, but this is mixed messages. Move forwards. Experience the grace of who you truly are. So, opening a brand new spiritual movement forwards. Great. And they've made me say to you, go with your own flow. Stop waiting for the great teacher to come down. And then they're given the card, listen to advice. Guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. Ah, you see in the end. Right, your message is spirit and guides and other things that you're waiting for. to come in like great spiritual teachers, your spiritual teacher, the advice, the guidance that's needed comes from you. Just you and your higher self. You don't need guides or angels. You need to listen to you, dog. Gosh, you know how to cross the ocean of life, but you keep trying to be loyal to all the wrong things. It's not saying be selfish, but be loyal to your higher self. Be loyal to your truth, your free will. Get out of your cocoon. And then you have work of art. Be the portrait of divine beauty. This is, well, it's a very beautiful card. The message I got from it last time is not the message that you have. This is merely to be truly at one with yourself. I'm going to sneeze. Whoa, that was fun. That was me getting any germs out of me, which is my way of dealing with things. So, yeah, work of art. Be the portrait of divine beauty. Oh. Your first tarot message is on the floor. Which, and I'm getting that thing of saying that's because you don't believe in yourself to be, move forward, get up off the floor, wake up, dog. It's the Eight of Wands. This is happening quickly. This is that poking stick. Poking you awake. Poking you awake. Everything's a poking stick here. So, you got the Son of Swords, thoughts coming in to poke you. But Son of Swords is about breaking free. You know, the Son of Swords just cuts through all the nonsense to move forwards, okay? To bring the sun back out. Don't be eclipsed by anything else. Stand in your truth. Two of Swords. So allow your energy to move forwards. Listen to you and your higher self, because that's what will change your cycles. That's your get out of the cocoon. There, you're out of your cocoon. Free will change your cycles. Stop allowing others to tell you things. Don't give up your power to others. And then you have Yggdrasil. You have a magical space in the world that you're meant to be in. You're meant to be weaving connections between people and other things, rather than waiting for others to weave for you. And then you have the Nine of Cups, the Wish card. This is gentle, calm energy, and it's coming at the end of the moon phase. If you work on yourself and connections to your higher self, you'll be rewarded with emotional zenness. So your emotions at the beginning, remember, were all completely fish and shark in the wrong direction. And then by the end, you're swimming beautifully zen with all the emotions. So that's great. Dogs. So what have we got as a message for dogs? Just to end this little reading here, what's the message, please? Oh, it's something dogs like to chase, squirrel spirit. So come on, what's the message for dogs? Well, you got 3. Right, clear out the clutter. Frog. This is the beginning. You've got to cleanse. You've got to face the emotions. You've got to deal with it. 2 and 8, a completion and a new beginning. Then you've got 5. Bat spirit. A rebirth is assured. You know, if you listen to your own gut instinct and your higher self, listen to the advice that you have for yourself, you get your rebirth, your free will returns. And then you have 57, squirrel spirit. Squirrels in the real world. Squirrel's got his lovely nuts, but he's worth so much more. Do you want to keep hanging on to this and not seeing the truth, or go for the big nuts at the bottom, big acorns? Because acorns grow into huge trees, and the idea is you can just keep waving around the one acorn that you've got, or you can plant bigger ones into the real world, into the Yggdrasil energy, to weave out and to create space for you in the world. So you've then got antelope spirit, life is speeding up. So dogs, life is speeding up. All the planets are going forwards, but actually nothing's going to speed up for you until you wake up to your place in the world. You know, don't feel fear about moving forwards, and don't be triggered. Just allow the flow to come in and listen to your higher self to understand the direction you need to go in. It's interesting that they're not telling you what that direction is, but just that it's an emotional thing, that you've got to sit up now and face your emotions honestly, which is a lovely thing. So, you know, the next part of your story will be Moon 4. So, enjoy this time, but wake up and see the things around you. Face your fears. Okay, wassail, dogs.